Chaos is where growth begins. In nature, forest fire isn't actually a form of destruction. It's a reset. It clears out what's old so that something new can grow. Right now, AI is the forest fire. It is burning out old routines, roles at an unprecedented speed. The data is clear. We're living through the fastest and biggest labor market shifts in history since the Industrial Revolution. According to the IMF, 60% of jobs in the advanced economies are at risk of exposure to AI and automation by 2030. And yet, most people freeze and cling to the familiar. They try to rebuild the old, and in the process, they are bound to be left behind. But what if this could actually be your biggest opportunity to make a breakthrough in your career? In this video, I'll break down how you can use evidence-based frameworks to use chaos as a catalyst versus a threat. Step one is about maintaining a perspective, 30,000 feet perspective to be exact. In any transition, the first competitive advantage is the ability to have a 30,000 perspective of the situation. Most people get scared and become binary. They start labeling AI is good or AI is bad or nothing is changing or everything is changing and we can do nothing about it. But the real opportunity isn't in trying to control or label the environment. It's in understanding what this fire is changing and responding intelligently. If we look back at COVID, there were some people who saw opportunity, moved fast, and made millions. Like take Zoom or Peloton, or hell, take those TikTokers who just made videos and became millionaires within a span of 2, 3 years. The opportunity isn't in the event itself, it's in how quickly you see the new landscape and position yourself to bring value in the new environment, to identify the problems that exist and find solutions to those problems fast enough. This is where the MetaSelf podcast comes in. We bring you the sharpest minds in academia, economists, people from tech space to make sense of this transition and give you clear and actionable ways to thrive in it. Step two is doing a life inventory. This is the moment to step back and zoom out and kind of think about your life and your career. Where are you at? Where do you want to go? Which parts of your life feel aligned and which parts feel outdated? How can you use those global shifts as leverage to make the moves that you want to make for your future self? Because when the world is rearranging, it becomes easier to arrange yourself and position yourself for success. Step three is probably one of the most important ones, embracing the unknown and the uncertainty and trying to feel the feelings without running away from them. We live in a world, like I said, of unprecedented change. So you have to start being okay with uncertainty and regulating your nervous system when nothing is known about tomorrow. Your goal is to go into the fear, into the pain, rather than running away from it, because this is where the threshold of innovation is. Psychology calls this the transformative stress. It's an emotional equivalent of melting down old identities and structures. The ability to go through this transformative stress helps you to expand. Stability creates stagnation, and disruption creates innovation, but only if you face it head on. If you run away from the fire, you will likely burn out. To get through this disruption, you need to sit with the discomfort, with the fear, and let it show you the way out. Before any change happens on the outside, you need to work with your feelings and your nervous system. Otherwise, when change starts happening, you will be reactive and not responding. And step four is becoming the person the new world needs. This era calls for reinvention, creative risk taking, and very fast learning. Contrary to the popular belief, research suggests that AI does not level the playing field. It amplifies those who are already prepared. Study shows that people with strong cognitive flexibility, curiosity, and broad skill stand to gain the most from AI revolution. So, this era rewards rapid learning, creative risk taking, identity flexibility, and emotional resilience. Those who are willing to step into uncertainty become the new leaders of this era, not because they know what's going to happen or they know better, but because they were brave enough to take the first path when they didn't see what's going to happen. The Meta Self podcast is here to give you a 30,000 feet perspective on what is happening right now, to help you see the transitions for what they are, an opportunity, not a threat. We're going to help you see what the openings are, where the new path emerges, and how you can position yourself for this new era that is unfolding right now. Because if your world is on fire, this is your chance to grow into someone you've never been before, like a phoenix. If this episode was helpful, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with someone who is going through their own transition. In the meantime, I'm going to be here exploring the uncertainty and asking the right questions to help you see the way through.